Georgia. Mwah. Look what I've found. This is a book called If I Were You by Richard Hamilton.
Is that you and Georgia on the front, Daddy?
This looks like me and Georgia. It looks like me tucking Georgia up in bed. Dad tucked Daisy up in bed. He said, if I were you, I'd snuggle down and go to sleep. But you're not me, said Daisy. I know, but if I were, Dad yawned. And that set Daisy thinking. And you see all these pictures? It's Daddy in a ballerina's tutu. If you were me and I were you, Daisy said, I'd read you a story about the 3 bears. This is Daddy getting ready for bed. It looks like Georgia could be reading me a story. Then I'd say good night and go downstairs. If you were me and I were you, said Dad, I'd go to sleep with a kangaroo. There's a kangaroo in the bed. And in the morning, bounce on you, jumping up and down on the bed. If you were me and I were you, said Daisy, I'd dress you in a pink tutu. There's Daddy, eating his cereal in a pink tutu. I'd give you breakfast, porridge every day. While I had chocolate fromage frais. Oh, she's having chocolate for breakfast. I think you'd have chocolate for breakfast if we let you. Dad sat up and stroked his chin. If you were me, now let me see. While you washed up, I'd watch TV. That sounds like Daddy. Then I could play with Millie the Mouse while you made the beds and tidied the house. There's Georgia doing the hoovering. Would you like to do the hoovering, Georgia? Daisy wasn't sure about that, she said. Then we'd go out for some fresh air, and I'd push you in my old pushchair. Do you think Daddy would fit in the pushchair? In Oscar's buggy? What? Said Dad. Past the neighbours, dressed in pink. Can you imagine what they'd think? As Daddy, he does fit in the pushchair. If I were you and you were me, said Daisy, I'd take you to the zoo to see the baby elephants and cheetahs, the crocodiles and anteaters. Dad clapped his hands and said, could we go by bus and buy balloons, eat ice creams and see baboons? Yes, if you were very, very good, said Daisy, and behaved exactly as you should. And after the zoo, could we play in the park and stay out until it's really dark? Daisy folded her arms. That's like when we went for our dinner date and we went to the park on the way home when it was getting dark. That's like what we did. We could go to the park, but not for long. You're so heavy and I'm not that strong. So that's Georgia giving Daddy a piggyback on the way home. After the park, I'd give you tea with your friends and Mummy and Baby and me. Everyone's around and Georgia's pouring out a cup of tea for everyone. And you could play games like musical chairs and pass the parcel and hunt the bears. And then a bath to make me clean with ducks and bubbles and submarines. I'd make you wash your face and hair behind your ears and everywhere. That's Georgia washing Daddy's hair. You used to do that when you were a baby. You used to like washing Daddy's hair. And then I'd tuck you up in bed and give you a big kiss on your head. Dad sighed. What a day. I'd think I was dreaming. No washing, no cooking, no driving, no cleaning. Wouldn't it be great? Daisy looked at her dad, she said. Dad, if I were you and you were me, I think I'd rather be me. And that's Daddy and Georgia having big cuddles. Daddy's leaving the room to say good night. Georgia's in bed with her teddy bear, just like in real life. That's the end of the story. Have sweet dreams, Georgia. See you soon.